joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. The Tigers will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. First play taken, a deep shot. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. He could go. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, here it is, opening drive of the game. We're just trying to find that rhythm, run the ball, a couple passes, and this one backfires. Poor decision by the quarterback. That's 100% on him. And this defense now gives their own offense great field position here to get points on the board.
On 1st down, it's play action. And the pass is complete to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds there to avoid the contact and take the loss.
The offense does a good job of utilizing the play action pass, sucking those linebackers up against the run to give the quarterback a nice window behind them to be able to make that throw downfield to the tight end.
Back to pass. It's Klubnik. Short pass finds the tight end. They bring him down after a short gain there. This is something rare and special, Kirk. This early in the season, have a 1-versus-2 matchup. These kind of games become part of the history of the sport. Both these teams expected to contend for a national championship.
Yeah, I can't believe we get this kind of opportunity early in the year like this. Really find out who maybe the best team in the country is. And the willingness to take this game on provides them with a huge opportunity to have a big resume builder early in the year.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Looking for his back. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Clemson.
Man, I know that this guy can make plays downfield, but Chris, how about this touchdown on 4th down? They throw it to him short. He not only picks up the 1st down, but with his wiggle and speed, he takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, the season just got a lot more intense. This could be fun. Premier 1-versus-2 matchup, Kirk, right here in the middle of the season.
Yeah, middle of the year to get 1-versus-2. This obviously is going to have a lot of implications as far as the playoff is concerned. And I'm just curious to see a big game like this. Do you ease your way in, or do you take a couple big swings to try to establish who could be the dominating team? Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the 1st down. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Tackle made, but it moves the ball to the 25 as they try to get this drive going.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that 1st down.
They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, oh man, was the defense ready for this play. The quarterback just searching for anywhere to go, looking for daylight, but couldn't find anywhere to go in the keeper.
Bootleg looking to throw. Bringing pressure. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time. And now 3rd down coming up.
Well, everybody talks about sacks, and they're very important. But sometimes just the rush, the pressure, affecting the quarterback is just as effective. He didn't have a clean throwing lane, and they forced the incompletion.
The pocket breaking down. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
How about that? One of the so-called little guys putting the pressure on the quarterback there. That was a strong safety sneaking in. I don't think the quarterback saw him, and eventually he comes home with a sack.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? The sure hands. It's Davidson. Fans around the country got their eyes on this matchup. This is going to be fun. It doesn't happen often enough in college football. An early season collision of top 5 teams.
Yeah, you love to see a test early in the year for the players and the coaches because you find out all that work you put in the summer. You think you got a good football team. And
the pass is intercepted. Breaks into the open. Across midfield. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive and ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
They're going to run it. Look out, room to run here. They get him to the ground, and it's 1st down now at the 28.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Incomplete, so it's 2nd down at 10. Here's a quick throw off the play fake. And you'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial looking downfield near the end zone. Oh, nearly an interception down there in the end zone. Could not quite hold on. It'll bring up 4th down now.
I don't mind this aggressive approach here by the offensive coordinator, taking a shot downfield on 3rd down. Now you can either kick the field goal or still have a chance to go for it.
So on 4th down, they will settle for a field goal attempt. Oh, and he missed it. The kick is no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Man, I thought he hit that pretty clean. Good hold by the holder. Everything looked to be the way you'd like as a kicker. He just misses it, and the ball trailed on him and ends up hitting the upright. Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What's an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game
breaks into the clear. They get him down, but a big gainer to the 42.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
The sure hands. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but this offense now in scoring position. 1st down to the 32.
Chris, man, I have no idea how you let that guy get that open. You know for a fact, all week long, in fact, they brought it up in our meetings yesterday, that they've got to stop this receiver, and then you lose track of him? You're lucky that didn't go as a touchdown.
He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
This defense has got to do a better job in coverage if they want to get off the field anytime soon. You keep defending like that, and this offense could have 50 on you by the end of this game.
He's running out of time here. caught near the goal line. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
First and goal, Clemson.
So Clemson has the lead here, Kirk, as we head to the quarter break. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Crucial play here to begin the quarter as the offense sets up 1st and goal. Looking to throw. It's Klubnik. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, Tigers.
You talk about a tough matchup for this defense down in this area. What are you going to do? Quarterback puts it up in the air, and the big tight end goes over top of everybody for the touchdown.
And they'll set up with a PAT. With the PAT, they take a 14-0 lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Here comes the return from deep in the end zone. That strong coverage there. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. And the Iowa State offense takes the field now. No doubt the last drive was deflating. They had to settle for a field goal attempt, but missed it. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. It bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
So let's see what they like here on 3rd and short from inside their own 20. Important to pick up this 1st down. Looking for his big tight end. Oh, he makes the catch. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 31.
What a clutch play here by this offense to convert on 3rd down. I know it's still early in this game, but the fact that they've dug themselves a hole to convert there and keep this drive alive, they got a new set of downs and a chance to dig into this lead.
Second down after that previous play. From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and I got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire 1st half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
Going for a big play downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Oh, man, nearly a disastrous play there by the quarterback. Look at his facial expressions right now. He knows that he caught a break, trying to force the ball in there. He's going to have to make better decisions moving forward and work through his progressions to find his open man.
And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Lets it go quickly. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receivers past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that 1st down.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Pressure is coming. Great grab on the sideline. He does get the foot down before going out of bounds.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Now this is the 8th play on this drive. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep, and he will be stuffed for no gain.
Great recognition and discipline here by this defense on that touch pass. You know, these touch passes can be a real test on that defense, and they passed this test with flying colors, blowing that play up.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40.
Well, sometimes it's just a backyard brawl, right? I mean, it's third down and short. You trust your back in the line to be able to pick up the first down, and he literally pushes with everything he has, throwing a haymaker there at the finish of that play to pick up the first down.
The pass rush closing in. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Incompletion makes it second down. And the back gets the football.
Chris, I know it's not a huge game. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the 3rd down pressure works.
The quarterback did all he could here to wait until the last possible moment, but he waits just a hair too long, which allows the defense to actually hit him as he throws the ball.
Needs a completion here on 4th down. The short completion of the tight end. He's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that first down marker is and run that route a yard.
Oh, the pass rush gets home. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half.
There you go, defense. Much better job of affecting the quarterback. This guy's already thrown a couple touchdown passes. That time, no chance at all to get his feet set. Nice job of pressuring him and bringing him down for the sack.
Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a receiver
Put
in the
that
middle of
time
the
out.
field. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid game. It's the 2-minute timeout. We've got a blowout developing here. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. To the air. It's Klubnik. Going for his running back. Caught over the middle. It's Randall. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44. Clemson getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. Now they call a run. Picks up the first, looking for more. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Offense facing a 2nd and 10. Quarterback keeps the football. Crucial 8-yard gain sets up a makeable 3rd and 2.
It's a nice game by this offense. This quarterback has such a good feel for running the option. Whether it's handing it, keeping it himself, or pitching it, puts a lot of pressure on the discipline of this defense.
3rd and short to hand the ball off. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring out 4th down and 1.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
The offense already has 1 4th-down conversion. They do it for a 2nd time. There's the snap. Looking to throw the ball. And he's got it. Touchdown, Clemson.
Oh, man, these guys will not be stopped. Talk about putting up points before halftime and then really putting some distance on the scoreboard. This defense is officially reeling.
Kicking team out for the PAT try. And the extra point makes it a 3-touchdown lead.
That makes the score Clemson 21, Iowa State 0.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Bringing it out, it's Townsend. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Hansen. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. And it's intercepted. Beautiful timing there. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Boy, we're just here in this first half, and this defense is all over it. That's their 2nd interception. Good job of pressuring the quarterback, making him uncomfortable, and forcing the ball into coverage.
Scanning the field, it's Klubnik. Tries to get it to the running back, but they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Tackled, but only after picking up a fresh set of downs. And the Tigers come up to the line to crank the tempo up here. And then 1st down, right back to the running game. They finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. So the offense looking to be efficient here. Not much time remaining before the end of the half. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And it's caught. Touchdown, Tigers.
Chris, with another touchdown, this first half could not have gone any better for this offense and this team, building up such a big lead. And on the other side, oh my gosh, now you really start to see who's got some fight, who's a competitor, because you got a big hole to be able to climb out of.
And the point after is good. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Final seconds in the first half. They will just take a knee and head to the locker room. Looks like the offense is content to run out the clock here and just take it to intermission. The Meadows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Cyclones will kick it off to begin the second half. And it comes out of the 25. No return attempted there. And the powerful Clemson offense is back out there. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? First play of the second half is a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Fires it to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this 1st down? Looking for his back. That's reeled in. It's Randall. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now.
You know, it's 3rd down. As a quarterback, you're sitting there back in the pocket trying to find a matchup that you like. Pretty much everything taken away. I like his thought to get it to the running back because he's a talented, gifted player. But he just could not wiggle free to pick up the 1st down.
Throws to the tight end. They make the tackle, but he easily gets 1st down yardage, and the drive keeps going.
Well, this coach isn't holding anything back today. Plenty of time left, and the confidence to go for it is very telling of the faith he has in his guys.
Pulls it in. It's Williams. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
Well, this offense continues to roll. We wondered, would this defense come up with some answers at halftime? Not on that play.
Now, they've tried to make every adjustment they can. This offense has been very impressive with the way they're able to keep this ball on the ground, churning out big yards. I think they're gaining more confidence, really, as this game goes on. The offense that time just trying to get the ball out in the perimeter, trying to find some space to be able to get their speed into. Pretty good job by the defense slowing them down.
Important 2nd down play coming up. To throw, it's Klubnik. Grab down the middle. It's Moore. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, this receiver in the slot is giving this defense all kinds of problems. He has another catch on the day. You may want to adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try a 5 or 6.
Touchdown, Clemson. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And the PAT is good as they continue to pull away even more. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And here comes the Iowa State offense back onto the field now. Play action here on 1st down. And it's incomplete. Even on a 1st down throw, he was under some heavy pressure.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. But the gain is just 1 yard. Sets up a 3rd and 9 now.
Hey, if you're not going to account for a quarterback, he's going to be smart enough to take off when the opportunity is there.
The offense now facing a 3rd and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. He fires this throw and is intercepted. Brought down after a short return, but the pick sets up his offense.
Love to see defensive backs who are able to locate the football and break on the ball and be able to go up and make a clean interception. Great play here.
Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. Breaks free. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain. Sets him up first down at the 33.
Boy, what a great job of using his speed. Get him on the edge, allow him to be able to pull away from people, pick up big yards, and come up with a nice first down.
Quick completion to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And it's incomplete. You don't see an elite defensive back drop a would-be pick like that very often. After the second down incompletion, they'll have to convert here on 3rd down and 8. That's reeled in. It's Davidson. Able to convert on 3rd down. Gives them a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, this quarterback is unflappable. Here they are working with the lead in the second half. Get to a 3rd down. You got to throw the football. This is where you trust the quarterback to make a good decision, an accurate throw. He does it. You convert, and you keep working that clock.
Clemson now operating in the red zone. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Dropping back. It's Klubnik. Launching one to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Still no answer for this offensive machine.
You talk about being in a zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. He decides to keep it here. Breaking free at the 35. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a first down.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
After the first play, they're very close to midfield already. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Has the first down and more. They make the tackle, but he gains enough to make the first down in what should be the last play of the 3rd quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved, catching passes. That's tough to stop. And as we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if this game can get a little bit more competitive. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They open the 4th by going to the air. And it's incomplete. The defensive pressure affected his throw that time.
What do you know, Chris? Another incompletion. You know, with how inept this passing game has been today, I don't have any confidence that they're going to be able to overcome this big of a deficit in the 4th quarter. If you gave them 2 more quarters, I still don't think they could get it done.
Oh, and almost intercepted again. A chance for a 4th down. Brings up 3rd down.
With this big a 4th quarter deficit, defense playing smart. Very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
That's a stop behind the line of scrimmage. They've got him for a 3-yard loss. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
The decision to go for it doesn't pan out. Okay, the Clemson offense heads back out onto the field. Breaking tackles. That down, moves the ball across the 40.
You know, a lot of people feel running backs with elite speed shy away from contact. But that wasn't the case there. Instead of running around the defender, this back elected to run right through him.
He escapes the pocket. And left with no option, just has to throw it away.
Hey, I get the passing of football has had a lot to do with you building up this big lead, but at this point in the game, man, take care of your players. Get them out of here healthy, run the football, and get out with a win.
Offense facing a 3rd and short from the 41. Can they make the first down and avoid a tricky 4th down decision? Caught over the middle. It's Williams. Inside the 45. Finds room at the 30. Touchdown, Clemson. This offense really clicking.
Chris, you talk about having a day. This offense just goes out. They're not even looking at the scoreboard. They're just going out, executing the play called, and continuing to put points on the board.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion as they add a little more salt in the wound here. So after putting up a touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away.
Iowa State, 0.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Townsend. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16.
Iowa State Cyclones taking over 1st and 10.
And the Cyclones offense is back out on the field now. Takes the handoff and tests the left side. Breaks in open space. He's tackled short of the 30, but that's good enough for a first down.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Offense getting set. 2nd down play here. Takes off in a bootleg. Fires it to the left side. And it's picked off. That was a risky pass attempt, and he paid the price. Now he's bringing it back. And he steps out of bounds after a great return. What a pick. Sets up the offense in great position.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
They test the middle, but gets stopped. That run goes nowhere.
But these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game, because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Looks to the left for a quick throw, and it's intercepted right near the goal line. And he'll step out of bounds, but that is a huge takeaway for this defense. The offense begins this drive, backs to their own goal line, set up at the 3. And looking to throw now on 1st down. Receiver makes the grab. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Hey, that's a great gain right here for these guys, and it hasn't been a good day, let's face it. But I love the fact that they're still fighting. And a drive like this, who knows what it could do for you. Maybe get points on the board, maybe not able to come back in this game, but man, it could really help you down the road as far as showing what your character is about and how you're not giving up.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. And he drops back in the gun. Defense is coming after him. It's caught. A quick shovel pass there. Enough for a first down at the 37.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. The pass is tipped and falls incomplete. Someone got a hand up to deflect that one.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is You wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. And he steps out of bounds after the interception, and that will be the final play of the game. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.